Bungie's 30th anniversary pack drops in December. It will include some nostalgia for those who have played some of the older Bungie games, armor that references Halo, Marathon, and a celebration for the fun times we've had so far in Destiny. Along with all that new gear and customization, a new 6-player activity and a new 3-player dungeon. Activities that will have us diving deeper into the secrets behind the 9. Secrets we are going to explain and theorize about in today's video. So let's first discuss what we know about the new dungeon and the content in the 30th anniversary pack, and then we'll speculate and have some fun. So this 30th anniversary pack is to celebrate 30 years of Bungie, and it releases on December 7th of this year. This will include new gear, activities, and throwbacks to some of Bungie's former projects like Myth and the biggest of them all, Halo. In terms of the activities, we first had this image, which many thought was a part of the dungeon, but seems to be an entirely new activity free for everybody. The celebration kicks off with a free 6-player match-made activity, new secrets to unravel, and collectible rewards that commemorate our long and storied history. This activity, as seen from the trailer, is titled the Dares of Eternity and has the symbol of the 9 above the title. Here's what we know about the new dungeon. Now you will of course be able to play this if you purchase the anniversary pack for $25. That 6-player activity is free, but you're going to have to purchase it to play the new dungeon. A new dungeon inspired by famed Cosmodrome loot caves of yore has drawn the interest of many treasure hunters. Spelunk into the unknown, earn the new Thorn armor set, and watch your step as you hunt for lost relics. On the website, they show this image next to the dungeon, but in the trailer it's right after the 6-player activity before they mention the dungeon, so I'm kind of confused, but I'm going to assume it's for the dungeon. Within this new activity, you can earn the new Thorn armor set, a Claymore sword from Myth, the Gjallarhorn of course is returning, and also returning weapons like IS Luna and 1000 Yard Stare. So now let's get to the fun part and speculate a bit. A previous leak from months ago said this: a special event getting strange coins from the 9 to buy Gjallarhorn from Xur. Now this is kind of weird because Bungie tells us that the Gjallarhorn is from the dungeon. Now it's hard to confirm at this moment, but if this image is from the dungeon, given that it was right next to the description, it might have some validity. Why? Because Xur is in the left corner, hard to see here in a cave. Now it would seem both the free activity and the dungeon could be tied to the 9, which is interesting. If this is from the dungeon, this loot cave has gotta hold some secrets if a place like this is in the Cosmodrome. Maybe we walk through some type of portal to get here, but it's still weird. Now we'll get back to those images in a moment, but let's talk about what the 9 have been up to over the last couple of years. The 9 are believed to be these dark matter entities that are connected to the planets in our solar system. Perhaps all of them including Pluto, or more likely Pluto is left out and one of the members is the Sun. 5 of the 9 want to help humanity. This is why we see Xur, who offers us weapons to aid us in our journey. The other 4 members of the 9 do not like humanity and have harmed us along the way in the past. From the Dust lore book, the card titled Witch, we see this: because there are factions among the 9. One faction sent Xur and Orin to study Guardians and the Light, to seek the secret of effect without cause and to protect the source of that secret, the last source, now that the Ahamkara are gone. Those 5 played at alchemy with the Cocytus Gates, turning dark dust into energy and then into matter, but they could not unlock the secrets of our mad existence. They need ambassadors, go-betweens. The other faction walks a different path. A path of folds and needles slip through space-time itself, existential syringes yielding new spaces to be remade as the Nine desire. They have tried to gather enough dark dust into one place to form a black hole, and found it difficult. When the dark mass collapses in gravity's fist, the dust passes through itself and scatters. But difficult is not impossible, and there is far more dark matter in the universe than bright. They will find a way to make new worlds of it. They will end their dependencies on life and on the light of guardians, which the filling veil will soon snuff out forever. So most people may have forgotten that card, but it reveals a lot. That the 5 good 9, so to speak, would use Zur and Orin to study the Guardians and to learn the secrets of the light, while the other 4 turned to the ways of the dark. Our most recent interaction with the 9 came in the season of the Arrivals in the Prophecy Dungeon. The whole point of this mission was for us to learn about the darkness and the light, what was the point of this continuous fight, and which one was truly evil and which one was good. Now, the answer to that was basically the 9 telling us that light and dark are not so different, which, yes, is a lame answer, but we've heard something like this elsewhere, like in Beyond Light when we summoned the powers of stasis which was inside us. So, with these new activities involving the 9, this is going to be interesting for sure. It'll be nice to have an update on what the heck is going on with the 9 after the last couple of years and not having any new content regarding them. And I'm sure we gotta hear more at some point, right? The Light and Darkness saga is concluding in just a couple of years, and this would be the perfect time to introduce that. Now let's get back to this image real quick. Now this may just be concept art and could have easily been changed, but we see some weird objects in the background. On the left, a silver skeleton of some type of creature. Was this an Ahamkara? A ship's anchor. And of course a giant planet, which to me looks like Saturn with its rings and perhaps Titan as its moon in orbit. This could also, I guess, be Jupiter if the rings are just part of the machine around it. So will the tales of the 9's connections to our planets be further explored? It could definitely be a possibility. The last connection here, we know that the 6-player activity and the dungeon are different, but it seems that from the concept art, the architecture may kind of be the same. Anyway, Guardians, that's all I got for this video. Wanted to stir up some hype around the dungeon and what's going on with the 9, which hopefully we'll learn very soon. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you, Guardians, in the next one.